So I'm quite often asked by people how I came to Homestead, and the answer and the story is pretty simple. Actually, I was made redundant in late 2012, and like a lot of people in that situation, I felt a bit lost. Actually, I didn't really know what I was going to do next, didn't really know what I wanted to do next. Kind of pretty quickly came to the conclusion that I wanted to do something on my own in franchising, but wasn't sure what that was. And I spent about 12 months looking at different opportunities, none of which resonated with me on any level, largely because they were people talking about how much money you could make and had no sense of why you would be doing it or what your values might be and whether or not that was important to you. And then I met the guys from Home Instead, and they didn't talk about money actually. They talked about values. They talked about delivering quality care to people. They talked about delivering care to people with compassion, with dignity, with uh, a sense of wanting to truly make a difference to people, about wanting to make it personal actually. And I walked out of that meeting with them knowing that I had found the opportunity that I was looking for, something which resonated with me, something that I felt that I could commit to, and something where I felt I'd be working with people who shared my values. And in February 2014, we opened here in Fareham, and we've since then supported hundreds of people to remain living at home, and supported their families, which is equally as important to us as supporting our clients. And we've been able to do that by following a really simple philosophy. Even if you can call it philosophy, it's more of a mantra. It's about, is it good enough for mum? Because every client is somebody's mum, somebody's dad, somebody's aunt, somebody's uncle. And that simple philosophy has carried us through the last 7 years, and has been our guide, actually. It's helped us to decide whether or not we were or we weren't doing the right things, whether or not we should be doing things differently. It's helped us to identify and recruit people. So, did people understand what we were saying when we said, is it good enough for mum? And if people looked puzzled or couldn't really quite understand what we meant by that, then we knew that they maybe weren't for us. Um, that simple underlying principle about what we're doing has carried us through some emotionally demanding times, some extremely challenging times. But as we sit here now today, I can look back and think the decision I took back in late 2013, early 2014, to start Home Instead here in Fareham Gosport was absolutely the right one. And I hope that we'll be here for many years to come, making the same difference that I hope we've made to hundreds of families in the past, to hundreds of families in the future. My story is not a complicated one, it's not a sophisticated one, but it is one that is about finding somewhere where your sense of purpose and your values are aligned with those people around you. And that's what Home Instead is here for me. Very simple. Thank you for listening.